Good afternoon to all. Welcome back to my channel. Now I'm going to attempt the Advanced Computer Network of SWAYAM NPTEL Week 10 Assignment 10, which last date is 2nd April 2025. Okay, guys, these are my credentials. You can see here. Now let's start to solve the questions. You can see the assignment 10 questions are available. Now we'll try to attempt these questions one by one. Let's start the first question here. The first question is, what is data center? TCP, Transmission Control Protocol, DCT-CP. Okay, it is a variation of TCP designed to optimize the congestion detection in data centers. Okay. So why we choose this option? That is one option D, that is DCT-CP enhance the TCP for data centers by using explicit congestion notification, that is ECN, to detect congestion early, reducing latency and improving throughput in high bandwidth environment. Okay. That's why we choose the option D. Now moving to the question number 2. Which of the following statements is or are incorrect about the data center TCP or DCT-CP? It is asking about the incorrect statements. So incorrect statements is that is DCT-CP drops packets indiscriminately to reduce the network load. Okay. So now let's explain these questions. DCT-CP does not drop packets indiscriminately. It uses ECN to mark packets during congestions, allowing senders to adjust rates before drop occurs. That's why C is the incorrect statements. Got it? Now moving to the question number 3. 3 is, what is underlying protocol in QUIC uses? What is underlying protocol does QUIC use? The underlying protocol is UDP. 3 option C, the UDP, because you know the quick UDP internet congestion, that is quick UDP internet congestion, that is QUIC, is a built on UDP to avoid TCP head of line blocking and enable faster handshake 0 RTT. That's why we choose this option 3, that is option C, UDP. Now moving to the question number 4. Question number 4, which of the following statement is or are correct about the computing models? Correct about the computing models. So computing model correct statement is, in the platform as a service model, the cloud service provider manages services such as the runtime, middleware and operating system. And another is option D, that is in a serverless computing model, the provider manages the underlying infrastructure such as middleware, operating system and other related services. Okay, why guys we choose the option, why we choose this option, that is option B and option D. Okay, option B and option D. Let's explain these things. Let's analyze the first questions. Okay, just a minute. Just analyze the first, second, third and fourth question one by one. Now let's start. In statement 1, in a platform as a service model, the users manage services such as runtime, middleware and operating system. Runtime, middleware and operating system. First one. Okay. So in the platform as a service model, the cloud service provider manages the underlying infrastructures including the runtime, middleware, operating system and hardware. The user is responsible for developing, managing and applications its data, but they do not need to handle the runtime, middleware or operating system. For example, in the Google application engine, a platform as a service, the provider manages the runtime, or that is Python or Java environment, middleware, that is operating system, while the user focuses on deploying the application code. So the statement is incorrect because the user does not manage the runtime, middleware or operating system in platform as a service. The provider does. Now go to the second option. Second option, why choose as the correct statements? Because as explained above, in the platform as a service, the cloud service provider indeed manages the runtimes, middleware and operating system. This allows the user to focus on the application development without worrying about the server management, operating system updates and middleware configurations. That's why we choose this statement as a correct statement. Now go to the statement number 3. Statement number 3 if we evaluate this thing, the infrastructure as a service, that is IaaS model, the cloud service provider manage the physical infrastructure such as a server storage, networking storage, virtualization machine. However, the user is responsible for managing the runtime, middleware, and operating system application. For example, in Amazon EC2, as an infrastructure as a service, the user must install and manage the operating system, middleware, that is web server like Apache, and runtimes, that is Java or Python environment on the virtual machines. So this statement in the statement 3 is incorrect statement because the provider does not manage the runtime, middleware, or operating system in infrastructure as a service. The user does. Go to the last statement, that is statement number 4. Why we choose as this is a correct statements. In the serverless computing model, that is AWS Lambda, AWS Functions, the cloud provider fully manages the underlying infrastructure, including the operating system, middleware runtime, and scaling. The user only provides the application code as a functions and does not need to manage the server, the operating system, middleware, or other related services. The provider handles all the aspects, making serverless computing highly abstracted. That's why this statement is correct. So in the above 1, 2, 3, 4, we choose the statement 2 is correct and the statement 4 is correct. That means we choose option B and option D. Got it? Now moving to the question number 5. What does the QUIC handle zero RTT data for connections? It handles, it reuses the negotiated parameters from a previous connection. 5 option C. Okay, 5 option C, that is QUIC allows zero RTT data for repeat connection by catching cryptographic parameters, eliminating handshake delays. That's why the appropriate answer will be 5 option C. Now moving to the question number 6. Which of the following statement is incorrect about the microservices architecture? It is asking about the incorrect statement. The incorrect statement is individual components should be tightly coupled to maximize the performance. This is a incorrect statement because individual components should be tightly coupled to maximize the performance because microservices rely on the loose coupling for flexibility, scalability. Tightly coupling defeats their purposes. Okay, once again I will let you know that microservices rely on loose coupling for flexibility or scalabilities. Tightly coupling defeats their purposes. That's why this statement, option B, individual components should be tightly coupled to maximize the performance, would be the incorrect statement. 6 option B. Now moving to the question number 7. Which of the following statement about the network processor is not primarily true? It is not primarily means mainly true. It's not true. That is option number C, a hardware device that encrypts data and decrypts network traffic. Encrypt data and decrypts network traffic. That is network processors focus on packet processing. That is routing, filtering, not encryptions, handled by the dedicated crypto engines. Okay, that's why in question number 7, the statement about network processor is not primarily true. This is this one, 7 option C. Now moving to the question number 8. Which of the following statement is incorrect about the message delivery semantic of serverless architecture? That is incorrect. Listen, asking about incorrect statements. 8 option. Incorrect statement is exactly once. Message delivery semantic is often used to causes some duplicates or lost messages are tolerable. So we choose as this is incorrect. Incorrect means exactly one semantic guarantees no duplicates or losses. That is financial transactions. At least one tolerates duplicates. Okay, that's why it is a incorrect statement. 8 option D. Now moving to the question number 9. Which of the following statement about INT, in-band network telemetry, are correct? That is, this out of this 4 option, we choose 9 option A. 9 option A, that is INT is a network monitoring framework for collecting and reporting network status. INT collects real-time telemetry. That is latency, QE occupancy. In-band means within the data packets. So PA4 or P4 INT are compatible. P4 and INT are compatible. P4 programs can implement INT. INT does not encrypt traffic. Okay, INT does not encrypt traffic. So the correct is INT is a network monitoring traffic for collecting and reporting network status. 9 option. Now moving to the last question, what are the main disadvantages of asking about main advantage? Asking about main advantage, that is QUIC provides for connection establishment compared to TCP with TLS. TCP with TLS, main advantages. The main advantages is, that is second options, reduce the connection establishment latency by reducing 1 RTT for new connections, and last one is advantage is reduce, okay, connection latency by introducing 0 RTT for repeated connection. 10 option B and 10 option E. B and E. Okay, 10 option B and 10 option B. Now evaluate the questions one by one. We choose the option B and E. B means statement 2. Why this statement 2 is correct? Let's analyze these things. As mentioned, TCP plus TLS requires at least 2 RTT for a new connection. That is 1 RTT for TCP handshake and plus 1 RTT for TLS handshakes. QUIC reduces the latency by combining the transport and cryptographic handshake to a single RTT for new connections. When the client connects to a server for first time, initial packet changes including the QUIC handshake and encrypt the setup complete in 1 RTT, allowing data to be sent sooner than with the TCP plus TLS. So this is one QUIC primarily advantage. It reduces connection establishment latency for new connection from 2 RTT, that is TCP plus TLS, to 1 RTT. So this is an advantage. That's why I choose this statement is correct. Now moving to the last question. Moving to the last statement. Last statement means why the last statement is correct? Because for repeat connections, okay, last statement is about reduce connection latency by introducing the 0 RTT for repeat connection. Means for a repeat connection, QUIC is short for 0 RTT, allowing the client to send the data in the first packet without waiting for a server response. This is achieved by the reusing cryptographic parameters, that is session tickets from a previous connection, eliminating the need for a handshake in subsequent connections. In contrast, the TCP plus TLS, even with a the TLS session tickets typically requires at least 1 RTT for repeat connection, because TCP handshake, that is 1 RTT, is still needed, and TLS reassumptions may add additional latency. 0 RTT in QUIC significantly reduce the connection latency for repeat connections. So making this another a key advantages over TCP plus TLS. So the statement is correct statement. So from the above 5, we choose the statement 2, that is option B, and the statement 5, that is option E, is the correct answer. Rest of the things are incorrect answers. Now guys, we successfully attempted the 10 question. We now submit the answer. Please wait, the assignment is submitted, and thanks for taking the week 10 assignment 10. Your answers are successfully submitted. We explained, or we attend all the 10 questions and with the detailed explanations here. Clear? And guys, if you like this video, you can share, and if you have any question regarding the same, you can put your questions or comments in my comment box. Thank you for watching my video. All the best for your examinations.